You won't believe me, but I feel ashamed. Ashamed that even a child I don't know has something to accuse me of. Simon's trail has run cold. Perhaps his family knows something. Anyone cope with the doc appointment went well? What's up, Rion? I went over it at the beginning of the stream if you wish to rewind and hear it.
They lived happily ever after, and horribly ever before.
Is it true that Simon's body was stolen? And if it was true, do you think I'd discuss my late uncle's body with you? Like he's some lost bull or a purse that caught the attention of a less than honest chambermaid? You want to track him down, don't you? So do I. I'll tell you this. You have only a superficial understanding of my uncle's disappearance. His body, if it even exists, doesn't matter much. I can still feel something living. It's more like a sigh than a chunk of meat. Well, we need to open Isildur's study anyway. It must be locked for a reason. Mark, is this game like the Altars? No, this makes way less sense. First you started off on day 1, then you realized then you went to a flashback of day like -100, then you went to like day 20 and you realized you had been telling someone else the story of what happened on day 1. And then they said, tell me about day 5, and now we're on day 5. Just noticed the ceiling. What's going on with the red lines around the edge of the screen? Okay, so I need to get through an infected zone to get where I want to go. If I slip through the archway without deviating from the M route, the rest of the journey will pass without incident. I can turn into another archway, then I'll have to Z create a new route. I'll have to pass through dangerous districts myself again. Okay. We made it through the bad area. Bridge Square, it's safe here for now. Caspar Kane. The Kane heir plotted his own course along the path of his family. His followers were called Dogheads. They wore beast-face masks and lived in the polyhedron. In this way, they claimed to renounce their animal nature and embrace a world of pure fantasy. They obeyed Khan blindly, hence his nickname, but Khan himself still retained the ability to doubt.
It's all too easy to unravel into shreds and patches.
With all due respect, you just keep visiting at the wrong times. I thought this was Victor Kane's study. It is. What, you think it, you don't think it looks right? No, it does, only the owner is missing. Where is he? Ever since Mother died, he only ever goes to the Cape to visit her. What do you want? So he's left for the Cape. Thank you, boy. Okay. So where's... way up there. Okay. What's with apathy? The more apathy you have, the slower you get. And the more mania you get, the faster you get. But mania also makes you, like, angry and destructive. And people won't talk with you if you've got too much mania. I think the current apathy is coming from the rain. Victor Khan, Pragmatus. Younger brother of Simon and Georgie. If the Kanes are the shining mind of the town, then Victor is the hand that creates the bricks for building castles in the air. All his life, he made sure the gears of fate in his unusual family turned in harmony with one another. Perhaps that's why he enjoys assembling clocks. It seems he was the only one who could rein in the impulses of Wild Nina, his late wife.
Soot is more precious than fire. Fire fades, but soot feeds the earth.
Yes, I found your brooch this morning. I remember when we stood on the pier and you dropped it. I jumped into the water to save it. How impudent I was. Please don't say that. You know that I beg your pardon. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Haven't you had enough? Are you here to argue some more or to beg forgiveness? If it's the latter, it's too late. It won't make a difference. It's never too late. If I insulted you before somehow, then I'd like to apologize. You need not apologize to me, I bear you no ill will. Georgie, on the other hand, won't talk to you. Could you tell me about Simon, then? You're his brother, too, and I'm here because of him. You've been here for 5 days and visited us twice, and you still understand nothing. Georgie had high hopes for you. Dr. Dankovsky. He expected you to amaze him, and you turned out to be ordinary. You're just stagnating. Is it such an unforgivable sin to be ordinary? You're studying immortality, aren't you? When we talk of destroying death, being ordinary is worse than a sin. Can an ordinary man even understand immortality, let alone achieve it? In a true utopia, in this fantastic world, even the most ordinary people wouldn't die. That's the ultimate goal. Death is time. The time in your life slipping through your fingers. To defeat it, you must tame time or break it. Nothing new can be made without first breaking the old. That's what Simon used to say. Simon's dead. In the end, he was unable to break time as well. How do you know? Have you seen the body? Your current way of thinking doesn't allow for proper discussion. Come back when you understand, when you found a way to break time. I've heard that you made all the clocks in town. Are you saying I should smash them? This is a lost cause. I can't save the town. I can't save Thanatica. I can't find Simon. There's only one way out.
There's no point. I've lost myself and the whole town.
It's remarkably calm here, as if nothing really matters. Oh god, my apathy's skyrocketing when I look at that. Apathy has reached its peak, and the will to live fades. The last hope is to hold on to a thought. My hand reaches for the final bullet. I will stop if I manage to gather my thoughts quickly. The town will perish tomorrow. So says the logic. You abandoned Thanatica for the town. All the threads have torn. Wow! So if your apathy gets too high, you just shoot yourself. What troubles you, senor? Your day is over. I just shot myself. Why are we talking? You stand inside a mirrored chamber. Look, one glass in which you shot yourself, more still in which your life goes on. This place allows a man to choose among the possibilities. I don't understand. You're free to pick the one in which you shot yourself and end your story there, or you can choose to defy death and give it one more try. Your business in the living world remains unfinished, no? I'm needed here, but also at the capital at the same time, but there's only one of me, not enough. Then let us say you did not shoot yourself. Too much left still to do, and not enough of you. Your goal will pull you back to life, a hook lodged in your cheek. If you depart too soon, what would be there to bear this burden? Why are you hugging the clock? Look close. This is the clock you saw at Stillwater, which then may let you live a different story. And this may be just what you need. The shadow of a dead man teaches me to time travel. I suppose I do need my head checked. If you're done with navel gazing, the clock awaits. Why do you keep bringing up the clock all the time? Is it special or something? The clock is common as can be, but what you'll do with it is not. Just stand before it and watch the motions of its hands. I like how every option starts with how the hell? Does that mean I can rewrite the past now? Does it matter? Yes, it does. I must understand the underlying mechanism. Am I in this town or in a memory of it? It's like I'm everywhere at once, both standing here and giving a statement at the Capitol, acting and recounting my actions at the same time, and now it seems I can leap across days. What should I make of that? You can come out of the shadows by degrees, senor. Indeed, it is as if you are at once both here and there. This thought of time is a mere line and entraps your mind. In truth, you are as free as ever. At once, you're here and in the capital, one foot on yesterday, another on tomorrow. So that's how it is. I ask for clarity, I get smoke and mirrors. No smoke, but many mirrors, sir. To free yourself, you'll have to break the glass. Fine, I'll give it a try. Is it a different outcome based on the one whichever one I choose to break? Wait, are all of those leading to the same view? The picture looks connected.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass? In every shard, a new me. Camera obscura, camera lumina.
What? It's day 5 again, but it's late on day 5. Prepare the projectile? Yulia Lyuricheva, the Fatalis. She came from the capital with the Oniratex, an organization that built the western part of this town. Many of the town's oddities can be attributed to them. Yulia immediately struck me as an intelligent, rational, and unhappy person. This game is weird. This game is weird. I'm gonna need a break soon.
A smart person crosses the stream where it's the shallowest.
Got a cigarette?
But I'm not smart.
Smoking's bad for you. But sometimes necessary. Did something happen to you? During our last meeting, you weren't so grim. What last meeting? So you don't remember me. Well, I should have expected that. You're probably beset with new demands every minute. Forgive me, you're right. So much has piled up and everyone wants something from me. I'm Yulia. Yulia Lyuricheva. 2 days ago, you came to my house, the Tremel, and promised to put in a good word for me with the Canes to make sure they don't exile me from the town. Yes, of course I remember you. I haven't had a chance to speak with the Canes yet, but I'll certainly get around to it. I see you're not in the mood. I thought we had an agreement. I gave you a lead and you gave me your word. I'll do it all, I promise. Forgive me the delay. It's a very difficult time right now. Everything's just falling apart.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
I keep forgetting the simplest things these days.
Three hours time difference with the capital. Eva Yan, Canary in a Cage. The Stillwater is a failed observatory converted into a guest house. One day, Eva just moved in. She was never chased out because, according to locals, the Stillwater changes people in strange ways and someone must bear its attentions. When I arrived, they'd already arranged a room for me at Stillwater. I saw Ava every day. She almost never went outside.
We shall meet yesterday.
You're back. That's good. You'll sleep much more soundly in the Stillwater than a prison cell. Simon had good reason to arrange for you to stay here. Is there a mirrored room in the Stillwater? There are many rooms in the Stillwater. Some are locked and I don't have the keys myself. I'm not eager to get in. If the house wants to, it will let me in. But I haven't seen a room with mirrors. Has this clock been here long? It's always been here. Simon used to joke that they built the Stillwater around it. When Farcad started erecting the Stillwater, the clock was the first thing to be installed. But why are you asking? Is the ticking too loud? Disturbs your sleep? Nope, just curious where it came from. So you say it was Simon who brought it here? I don't think he actually brought it himself. It's quite heavy, but it was brought here at his request. In fact, you're the first one to ask me about it. Most people just don't notice it. Each time I see you touching it, it feels like you can see something that I can't, as if you're being transported by it. Have you already seen me touching this clock before? You've been living here for 5 days. Of course I have. Every single day, you stand up in front of it and murmur something before you go to bed. If I didn't know you were such a skeptic at heart, I would have thought you were performing a ritual. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of place Stillwater is. Those who live in the Stillwater can get things muddled in their heads, but you shouldn't blame everything on the house. It's unusual, certainly, and built with specific intent, but in the end it's only a building. You're right. I'm dead tired. I need to sleep. Sleep is death's little brother. Who told you that? You. That sure sounds like me. Don't lie down when you're thinking so much about the clock. You won't fall asleep anyway. May I take a closer look at the clock? I'll be careful, I promise. Amalgam is required to recall the past. Amalgam is needed both for the bachelor's past and the player's past. Loading a save requires payment. It can be obtained by smashing mirrors and in a couple more ways. No! Oh my god. I was just trying to read the options and it loaded day 4.
Reverence for hierarchy, idolatrous veneration, and other useful life skills.
What? Shall we continue? Let us examine the 4th day of your tragic... No, I wanted to do the days in order. Shall we examine the 4th day of your tragic odyssey? It was particularly replete with dubious conduct. What exactly broke that wasn't already broken? Here are the facts. You happen to be the only competent doctor in a town of 18,000 facing an unprecedented lethal epidemic. Is that correct? We've been through this a dozen times. Why do you keep asking the same question? Is this part of your interrogation technique? Getting ahead of yourself again. Esteemed bachelor, please calm down. I'm just following the chain of events. My modest brain simply can't keep up pace with your blistering train of thought. Quite the act. Modesty doesn't suit you. You assumed executive authority over the emergency command and were in fact the person responsible for a number of administrative research and specialized tasks. Is that correct? I was forced into this role, so technically the answer to your question is no. Getting tired, are you? Let us be brief then. Here are your case files. First, you attempted to flee the town on a smuggler's train, which landed you in jail, where you remained until the 5th day. Nonsense. Don't interrupt. Second, you scathingly refused to recruit motivated volunteers to organize a corps of orderlies. Third, despite having all the means at your disposal, you deliberately ceased work on a promising vaccine. Furthermore, let me see the folder with my report. It can't be full of this nonsense. You're just trying to provoke me. Furthermore, according to witness testimony, Bachelor Dankovsky was seen digging up graves at the cemetery. Later, conspiring with Artemi Barak, he led an infected person out of the quarantine zone. Clearly, you didn't sit idly by. I dug up the grave because a living person was buried there. I saved his life. Is that so? And which one of us is spewing nonsense now, Bachelor? Do you think putting together a case like this was simple? Please get to the point. As your pals from beyond the Gorkon River say, to be a falcon, the quail must quail no longer. No one there says that, but who cares? Oh yes, and most importantly, a double homicide. On the 4th day, Bachelor Dankovsky shot 2 random passerbys outside the warehouses. What, will you tell me that didn't happen either? It wasn't like that at all. I talked to them and they left. There were no casualties. When you deny the facts, please do me a favor and explain yourself, and stop meandering. Tell me your version of the event in detail. Describe your universe, so to speak. Sure, I will. And then we're going to jump into the day 4. I really meant to do this from the beginning. This is so hard to follow. It's like, it feels like we picked up a book and we just opened it right in the middle and started reading. Another version. I can cancel past events. Click a gear-shaped node. It will turn red, meaning the chain of events leading to that node will be undone when the day starts. It's crucial to cancel the failed escape on day 4. Otherwise, I'll wake up in prison again tomorrow. If If I die with no amalgam, death will be final. It's crucial to always have some. Day 4, which ends more abruptly than the rest.
Superstitions aren't real.
I always remember important items, artifacts. Small things are forgettable. Consumables are not transferred between days. They're waiting for me on the clock on the day when I collected them. They're waiting in the clock? No, they're not. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming the game just saved because we just like transported to day 4. Let's just take a breather for a minute. Oh, I wanted a quiet breather. Hold on. What do you guys think of this so far? Give me your honest opinion. Is I'm curious. What do you guys think of this so far? To me, this is like I'm following it, but it's challenging to follow. Just because the way that instead of just going like, you know, from 1 to 10, they're going like 4, 1, 7, 5, 1, 2, and then you can like go back and replay some of them. It's like bouncing all over the place. And I'm curious what y'all think, because right now I don't hate it, but I'm not like having a blast either, and I'm kind of on the fence, and I want to know what my audience thinks about it to decide if we should continue it. Like, this is a very honest question. Let's see. No idea, just got here. I prefer other games you play. Mechanically, I don't really get how you play it outside of conversations. Seems like a lot of jibber jabber, could be moving quicker, really confusing, all over the place. It's awful. This is like me, a person with ADHD, trying to recount a coherent story. I'm curious about the story. It threw many hooks and got me curious about them. It's interesting. Okay. At the very least for tonight, I need a break, because it's like right after coming from the doctor about my messed up voice, we dive into a game that I didn't realize was not voice acted, and I'm having to read everything. It's pretty painful. So we're going to take a break from it, possibly come back to it, maybe do like a poll on the Discord and see what y'all think.